I am Okema Owens Simpson. I serve as the ELA 6 multi-classroom leader.
What context clues could help me figure out the true meaning of this phrase?
I absolutely love teaching, but I needed to expand my impact. We are a high poverty school. However, the scholars see the importance and the value of a strong education, and so they appreciate the quality of education and teaching that their teachers are given to them.
Our review questions are on two standards.
As a 6th grade English Language Arts MCL at Ranson IB Middle School, Ms. Simpson leads a team of 3 core subject teachers, and she is accountable for the results of their 275 students. At some middle schools, MCLs teach their own classes for part of the day, but Ranson MCLs do not. Ms. Simpson's teaching time includes pulling out small groups of students for targeted instruction and co-teaching with each team teacher when needed.
In a typical day, my teachers see me at least twice. I'm baselining a teacher or two. I'm pre-conferencing with at least one teacher. I'm holding an ROTT session with at least one, possibly 2 teachers, and holding post-conferences. In the time between, I am either doing a post-check walkthrough just to see how you're maintaining the fidelity of the strategy, or just popping in to see where you are in the lesson, how the lesson is going. I sometimes pull a small group based on what the data is telling us, or I might even spend my time co-teaching or modeling a piece of the lesson.
And that literally happened.
Each day I set aside at least an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, to engage in my own personal planning. And so during that time, I am planning the lessons for the teachers. And here at Ranson, all of the MCLs plan the lessons. And the idea is that we are the expert teacher. And so we have the content knowledge as well as knowledge around pedagogy, different best practices, in order for them to deliver a sound lesson to our students.
What's the centrality of the entire article?
Ms. Simpson is a talented teacher and leader, and at Ranson, she has the right role, schedule, and support to do her job well. Her success depends in part on how the current and former principals designed and implemented Ranson's opportunity culture roles and schedules, with MCLs school-wide who lead small teams covering all core subjects. This design, along with selecting excellent teachers like Ms. Simpson for leadership, distinguishes a successful teacher-leader model from others. Let's follow Ms. Simpson through a few typical days to see the main parts of her schedule in action, and understand how she leads her team and their students to achieve high learning growth and a strong classroom and school culture. Ms. Simpson uses student arrival and dismissal times to build relationships with students and to coach her team teachers on getting classes started on the right track as students arrive, a critical skill, especially in the first semester.
We're not lining up yet. Row 1 is in their seat. It's the central idea sheet.
Ms. Simpson's first coaching opportunity for the day comes in an observation with team teacher Aviana Simpson, using the real-time teacher coaching technique with a walkie-talkie to give live guidance to Aviana.
Once I have my central idea, I have to find supporting evidence.
Returning to her desk, Ms. Simpson has time for an informal meeting with office mate Jennifer Tyler, the MCL for 6th grade math, to discuss strategies for helping a team teacher keep her students engaged. This is a major benefit of having MCLs school-wide, the chance to collaborate daily on all aspects of leading a team.
What I found in the role as an MCL is that I often need my colleagues to bounce ideas off of. And so one of the benefits of having a colleague in the room with me, we share the same office space, is I can do just that.
After that, it's time for Ms. Simpson to teach a small group, which she films on her laptop to use as a model for a coaching session with the teacher. Throughout the week, Ms. Simpson schedules support time with each teacher, so it's time to support Kayla Wilmer. During this time, Ms. Simpson will observe the classroom and jump in to help with students as needed. From there, she sees Mariah Smith's classroom, supporting her through real-time teacher coaching, as well as watching to see that a previously used instructional strategy is still being done well. To follow up on her morning observation of Aviana, Ms. Simpson sits down to plan their post-conference meeting, using a feedback rubric that all the school's MCLs follow.
I know that I'm looking for the central idea of my text.
When Aviana joins Ms. Simpson for their post-conference meeting, she has time to practice a lesson delivery following Ms. Simpson's feedback. Ms. Simpson closes the day with one more meeting, her weekly coaching conversation with Principal Erica Jordan Thomas.
So let me give you one other action step then, to do a personal check-in with her outside of the coaching conversation.
Day 2 centers again on observations and individual coaching sessions. After again greeting students and coaching her teachers during arrival time, Ms. Simpson begins with an observation of Ms. Wilmer's class, tracking data points to put in a spreadsheet that helps her teachers monitor elements of their classroom management and instruction.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left for those of you still working.
She then moves to a similar observation of Ms. Smith's use of the aggressive monitoring strategy. With the observation fresh in her mind, Ms. Simpson returns to her office to plan her coaching conversation with Ms. Smith about her use of aggressive monitoring. They meet.
And what's going well with this strategy?
Then Ms. Simpson returns to Ms. Smith's classroom to model a lesson.
All right, so Ms. Simpson is going to be showing you the guided piece of our lesson for this.
After time to plan for a meeting with her whole team, Ms. Simpson leads the 3 teachers through a planning meeting in which they practice delivering 3 different types of lessons.
This word has a negative connotation. I know that.
MCL collaboration happens here too, as the 7th grade MCL for ELA sits in on the session to learn Ms. Simpson's techniques.
Let's focus back in on the question that we started last week.
Ms. Simpson closes out the week with a mandatory 2-hour meeting of the school's instructional leadership team, led by the principal. This team of leaders consists of all MCLs and the assistant principals, who with the principal coach the MCLs. Their weekly meetings focus on specific aspects of team leadership and consistent instructional strategies.
The use of baseline data during a pre-conference.
For the rest of the day, she focuses on planning for the following week. Along with her weekly team meeting focused on instruction, Ms. Simpson leads another meeting each week focused on student data, which guides all her lesson planning and coaching.
There are 3 parts of my role that makes the role valuable. The lesson planning, observation, and then the data. I didn't realize how much I love data and how much data truly should drive instruction until I stepped away from the classroom. In this role, it became clear to me that data was like the heart of what I do. And I think adding on to that, the relationship piece. We all know that if you have a strong relationship with your scholar, they trust you and they'll be willing to do what it is that you ask of them. That carries over in the role as an MCL. So I have to be intentional with the relationships that I build with the teachers. I see my team as, yes, educators, but also people. I understand this hard work. It's what I do. It's what I've been called to do. It's my passion.